Hi, welcome everyone to the Light Your Dream Team first Wednesday training. Oftentimes we do this first one on a live, but we wanted to do a round table where we can actually all talk together. Hi, Carolyn. So
Hi, Carolyn.
instead of us talking at you, we wanted to do a Zoom so that you can engage and ask questions and kind of have just a back and forth free for all, asking questions, sharing your successes, doing more of a team effort here. So that's why we are doing the Zoom tonight. And then just, yeah, I wanted to just kind of start with just giving a couple of shout outs. Last month, the January challenge, we had a couple of achievers. We had Allison, who's on the call. She sponsored, she did her goals. She's reading a book. Allison's always reading a book. Any minute you ask her, she's got a book in her I'm sure her desk or her nightstand, always reading. And we had Christina, who also achieved it, and Lane. So congratulations. And Dan did mail out your Mia Bella dog tags, the flame dog tags. So that should be arriving anytime. So be on the lookout for that. So congratulations to the three of you who did the challenge and achieved it. So great. And I'm excited to see those that have been participating thus far in the February challenge, which is to get 5 customer orders or to go live once a week on Facebook or just some kind of a video where you're getting in front of social media, however you choose to, whatever your favorite platform is. So good to see several of you doing that. Just at a quick glance, it looked like Tracy Russell's kind of kicking butt on those orders. Seems like every day so far this month, she's saying, I got an order, I got an order. So it's always fun when you guys go in there and post that so that we can all kind of share in the excitement and congratulate you on your efforts. And, every small step builds towards that bigger goal. So we want to make sure that reward and encourage each order that you get. So I got one today from a new customer and she ordered all melts, 11 bags of melts.
Wow.
And,
Awesome.
I would like to
question.
how are you guys doing on the home fragrance oils? I really have not had too much interest in that. I think sometimes it's tough. People love us for our candles. And it's like when you want scents, you want your candle. Um, how are you guys doing on kind of marketing and getting interest in the home fragrance oil?
I haven't even really marketed in them that much yet. I mean, when I've gone to like leading up to the holidays, I was doing a show almost every weekend. I didn't even take them with me. I wasn't even taking melts just because everybody wanted the candles, and I already had so many candles to take.
Yeah.
But I haven't really done a lot with the home fragrance oils.
Nope, I haven't either.
We have a large group of doTERRA people here in town that are all dedicated to them, and they don't even want to listen to anybody else's kinds of fragrances with oils.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be a slow break in to get people kind of accustomed to the fact that, hey, we do oils too, and ours are, pretty good. So how about you, Allison? Have you had some success with those?
I haven't, I really haven't been marketing
Yeah.
them. Like I've once in a great while, I do not bring them to my shows either. Because I barely have enough room on my tables for those scent sways, which do sell well for me, and the candles. I'm
Yeah.
actually backing off on more melts, bringing less melts now than
Okay.
I was. But no, on the oils, I haven't been really promoting them.
Okay. I'm just kind of curious on that. And then, and the other part of the challenge last month was also doing the Scent Saver programs. Um, how's everybody kind of doing on those?
I
Again,
have I have one person on the Scent Saver program, and that's it.
okay.
I have one person on the Scent Saver program. I had another two of them, but they dropped out.
Which so this is what I was just going to say. It's kind of surprising me. I think right now, I think I can even probably look, but I think I've got like 2 of them on active subscriptions. Yeah, but over the year, I've had I don't know maybe 5, 6, and they eventually drop off, which doesn't make any sense to me. I think like
Yeah.
once I think sometimes they get ordering thinking, oh, I'm gonna have this little like in to get my discount and then I'm gonna get out. And not even maybe understanding, I don't know, or not realizing that, it's not like you have to order every month. You can push it out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my people realize that too. I have people that, I'm in Arizona and my family's from New England. So a lot of those
Oh,
folks are always ordering from me. And I try to get them into the Sense Saver program. But even though you don't have to do it every month and it's a limited amount, they just don't want the commitment for whatever reason.
yeah.
They just
Yeah.
wait until we have sales where the shipping is free, and that's what they like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. That's been, I think, the biggest success for a corporate offering those online discounts is the free shipping. For a while there, they were doing the 20% off, or buy over this, you get that, and once they kind of went to that free shipping, I think it was a big success, and that's what they tend to do every time there's this online special now for, gosh, it's probably been 2 years since they first introduced that free shipping. So yeah, I think a lot of people like that, especially with candles, as heavy as they are. And if you can buy as much as you want, 6 jars, 12 jars, and get.
And sometimes during the holidays, they still have like a free shipping for a couple of days. And then I
Mhm.
do have people, they'll go in and they'll just order, oh, it's free shipping. I'm going to order some candles.
Yeah. I think the clearance they have going it's been going well for me, but I've been really promoting it and pushing it, getting quite a few sales from that, online and also from my email to my customer base.
Okay,
I
good.
don't know. I've been marketing it too, but I'm just not even getting any interest for and I don't understand why, because, it is a great sale.
Yeah, $6 savings on the candles and the melts. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I need to do some more promoting on it because I've kind of been surprised that nobody on my email list has made a purchase of that. So I'm gonna get out there and promote that a little bit more. All
Oh,
right.
I have a
Mhm.
question on the February goal thing with having sales. Is that just sales through online or sales from shows or any kind of sales?
Whatever you sell a candle, you make a buck. It's a
Oh,
candle.
okay. I because I'm doing actually for January. I'm starting to do pretty good. I did an event yesterday, and even though my candle shipment got held up because I was expecting to have the candles with me yesterday, but I didn't. I guess my box got destroyed and got sent back to the company, and so they had to reship.
Oh darn.
And somebody, even though I put on my thing what I expected to have, and I told them, well, my shipping's been held up, but I'll get them in a few days. One person wanted all of the wine candles and a couple of the other candles.
All right.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Good. Good.
That's
Yeah. So
Well,
any candle that you make, mark her down.
yeah, I was going to say I do actually need to add another customer on there. Randy has had a scent sway in his truck from work. He had the Birchberry, and apparently, I guess one of the guys at work got into his truck and smelled it, and he was like, "I want one of those." So Randy came home because I need some of the Birchberry scent sways. So yesterday he came home and he gave me the cash for them, but he said they want more, but I guess they're out of them, and I guess they're not going to be available till next year since it's more of a winter scent. So I told him, so tomorrow he's taking him another one because I had just happened to order a few. So I said, well, here's another one because he said the guy wanted another one, his wife wanted one. So I'm also sending her like a little 8 ounce because this guy said that his wife's like a candle fanatic. So I'm sending him an 8 ounce sweet pea one, and I'm telling her tell her this way she can try the candle, and the sweet pea also comes in the scent sways.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of looking online here, the back office ordering, and yeah, I don't see Barry Birch on there right now.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was going to ask and say, are they, out because they're being just seasonal, or are they just out right now?
Yeah, there's 10 of them on there, and I think we've got 12 cents now. So there might even be another one that's not being
is the fur one on there, Kathy? The
the
Fraser.
Coastal Breeze, the Fruit Loops, Odor No More, watermelon, pineapple, grapefruit, snow-covered pines. Oh, that
Oh,
is it the what is it, the apple pumpkin? That one is not on there.
yeah, that's right.
And maybe I don't know that we've been specifically told that, but I think that that's probably it. That's kind of a fall and winter, and maybe they've kind of once they kind of got through their supply,
Yeah.
taken that offline and moving more now towards the summer scents. But you can see that the snow-covered pines is still on there. So maybe they're kind of leaving them on there for ordering until they've kind of gone through whatever they made up for the season, and then it will come off. But good.
Mhm.
Congratulations, Randy, on your sale.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
came home because he was like, he goes, "How many do you have?" And I said, "Well, let me order some more." And I said, "Oh, they don't have them." And he's like, "Okay, well then I'm going to tell the guy that," he goes, "he can have one because the rest that you got in are mine."
Oh,
I know. It's always hard to give up something that you order for yourself and excited to get, and then it's like somebody else asks for it, and you're like, okay, here you go.
I'm so excited about the new lids on the smaller candles.
Yes, those other ones are so hard to get off sometimes.
And they're impossible to put back on. So I'm very excited.
I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah, that's very good news.
Now I might take some more to the shows.
See,
Yeah.
I never
Talk
take
about
the.
shows. Are you booking your shows for spring, summer, and fall? Because now's the time.
I am. I have one this Saturday. It's at a church that I did last year, a ladies club, and they reached out to me and they were like, "Are you gonna be able to come back? Because we already have people asking if you're gonna be back this year." And then
Nice.
I have one next, not this Friday, the following Friday, the 13th, at this the neighborhood. It's called the Dominion. It's sort of going right outside San Antonio, heading towards the hill country, and it's a big gated community, and it's like all the rich people live there. Like a lot of the San Antonio Spurs live there. George Strait used to live in that neighborhood. But they're having a thing Friday night from, I think it's 6 to 9. So I'm going to do that.
Excellent.
And then I have a show Saturday that was supposed to have been in January, but the two shows I had scheduled for January both got postponed because that was the 2 weekends we had cold weather here. And they
Yeah.
were both supposed to
Oh,
be out. They were both supposed to be outdoor shows, so they postponed them. So the one I'm going to be doing on the 14th, and then I have a couple booked for March, and that's it so far for the spring.
Christina, was it like 50 there? And it was
We
cold?
actually we actually got where a couple of those days the highs were just in the 30s.
Oh,
We
Oh,
were like, and it's like we were freaking out here because we're not used to that.
I
And
know.
that's why I reached out to the lady on the one, and I was like, well, the one day it wasn't as cold, but the wind was going to be really bad. And so they said, you know what, we're gonna reschedule it. And then the other
Wow.
one, it was that week we were supposed to have like ice and freezing rain. And
yeah.
we didn't have a lot of ice, but we did have, I mean, not where it's stuck on the ground, but there was like a lot of freezing, the rain and the stuff. I think that day the high was only supposed to be like 37. But
Wow.
now we're back into, I think tomorrow we're going to be like it's 68. And then after that, I was looking, we're going to be like in the 70s from now on. We're back to our winter's over. We had our few days of winter. It's over here now.
No,
We're back to summer. We'll be hitting the 90s by March, probably, if we were like last year. Last year by
Oh my
March, we were
gosh.
hitting the 90s every day.
goodness. All
How
right.
is it out by you, Carolyn?
What? Oh yeah, it's actually cold here, but where I live, we don't really get snow. But it's cold in well, it's really weird. I go to the gym in the morning at like 8 o'clock, and it's usually about 30 degrees. And then when I start coming home at 11, it's like 60 degrees.
Oh, geez.
But the weather is so unpredictable here, and if it's going to be windy, rainy, snowy, I don't even do outdoor events. If they don't have an
Mhm.
indoor event, I don't do it. But there is I do an event the last Saturday of every month. It's the person, if your booth fee goes to a charity of the month. And so,
Oh,
I do that one, and she has it on the second and the fourth, but I have a commitment on the second. But everybody knows I'm always there the fourth Saturday of the month. So
Excellent.
some people know that, and they come looking for me.
Yes, that's it.
yeah.
That's the way to really, yeah, build a customer base and become popular at those events. Is show up again and again, and then they come looking, expecting to see you. So awesome. That's very good news.
I like that. I like when I'm at a show and somebody comes up, oh, I was so glad you're going to be here this time. Or, I'm so glad. And I try to stay in the same spots so they know where I'm at every show, you know?
Well, we have a networking group, and at this one that I do at the end of the month, everybody from my networking group is in this one little corner. So they know
Oh,
that if you're part of that group, then they're going to find you in that corner. There's like 7 of us.
oh, okay. Nice.
Great. All right. What else you guys got?
I do have a question, and I don't know if y'all would know the answer to this. Um, I have someone who is planning to sign up who is in Canada. I think she's in Alberta, one of the
Mhm.
areas we are there. But she had a question, and she is looking because she has a couple of grandsons, and she would be interested in the fundraisers. But she wanted to know whether they did the fundraiser or whatever. She has family that lives in one of the other provinces in Canada. Could they still order and have it shipped to them if they're not in like Alberta or whatever the other, like, because we're only in, I think, like two provinces. But she wanted to know, would they still be able to order and have it shipped to them if they're in one of the other ones that we don't have distributors in?
Hmm. That
I
would,
don't believe so.
I'll ask corporate about.
Because when I asked Charlie one time about that, and he said there's certain all these regulations in these different provinces, and they only are allowed to go in those that's listed, Alberta and
Yeah, I
Ontario.
can't remember the other one.
It's Ontario.
Ontario. We used to be in Saskatchewan, I believe,
Yeah,
were we, years ago?
I think so.
But
But you
something happened.
and that.
And that's sort of what I told her. I said I did not know because just because of the regulations and stuff. And she said, that'd be fine because then she could always get it and then get it to her relatives herself.
Yeah.
But she was just, curious about that. And I said, you know what? I don't know. Let me find out.
Well, for sure they can't be distributors, and for sure they can't like order from the website and ship it that way. As a fundraiser, yeah, I'm saying no. I
Yeah.
imagine that there would be a different, loophole for a
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah, you could double check with Michael or
Yeah.
Bob
Well, and
for
and I
sure.
told her, I said, I didn't, I was sort of leaning towards no, just because of the regulations. And like I said, she said, no, that'd be fine. She could always just order it and then just get them to her relatives. She was just curious,
Yeah.
whenever if she does join, would her relatives in the other part of the country be able to order whenever they wanted?
Yeah. They're a little bit different than the states. Each one has their own separate licensing and regulations, and you'd think it'd be kind of consistent, but it isn't. And sometimes they do make you jump through a lot of paperwork and legal work, and it just kind of became too much for the company to be engaged in when the market really wasn't there to, warrant those expenses and renewing licenses and things like that. So,
Mhm.
all right, what else?
Are you guys going to Fling?
We are. I already got my plane tickets.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, I went ahead and booked them because I had my points. I said this way I could get the times I wanted to get there. So we'll fly into Philadelphia, and then I think we get there like at 1, just after 1 in the afternoon, and then we'll drive to Scranton.
What day?
We're gonna fly in on Thursday,
Okay.
and then that way Friday, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll find something to do Friday. We just because we sort of make these like little mini vacations for us.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask you, going to go to a game or
We
a
are actually the day that Monday. We'll drive back to Philadelphia on Monday, and we're gonna go see the Phillies and the Dodgers play that night. And then
Nice.
we'll fly back to San Antonio Tuesday morning.
good plan. Okay.
I'm not sure yet. It depends on what my sister is in New England, and I always do a sister weekend, and it depends on when that sister weekend is because I don't fly anymore. So it would have to be in conjunction, like the weekend before or the weekend
Oh,
after sister weekend as we're driving out to New England. And so
gotcha.
that can be pretty iffy because we don't usually do sister weekend in the summer to begin with.
No.
So,
Mhm.
so I'm not really sure if we want to make an extra trip out or
Well,
I'm
that's
I'm
longer.
actually thinking of maybe taking a train out. So
Yeah.
I'm
That's
Mm.
still, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out
that.
And where are you
Yeah.
located, Carolyn?
in Arizona.
Okay. Like I say, I'm here in Texas.
Yeah, we drive out to New England every summer, or not we drive out to New England once a year. But it depends on what time of the year. It depends when we're doing Sister Weekend, because that's when we drive out. Because me and my husband, there's too many crazy things going on in the airlines, and we just don't want to fly anymore. But I
Mhm.
am kind of looking into maybe possibly a train. I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Because there's a
exciting.
train station, I'm way down in the south, right on the border, but there's a train station about
Uh,
30 miles from me that, an
oh,
Amtrak. And I could start
mhm.
there and then.
That's a great idea. We should probably, yeah, say something like that in the group because I think that most people don't think of that. Even with me, with
Mhm.
daughter living in Chicago now, a couple times we were like, especially this has been such a bad winter for flying. She got so delayed at Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
Christmas. She got stuck in Minnesota for a week and couldn't get back home. And
yeah, we
forget about the trains, but she had one of her good friends this weekend take the train out to Chicago. She's done that a couple times, and yeah, it's like it's really no more than a drive time. She gets there in 7, 8 hours, and yeah, you can sleep, read, do what you want. You don't have to pay attention to the traffic. So that is a good option, and we've never really talked about going to Fling. We're always, saying here's the flight information. But yeah, that's a good point.
Mhm. Yeah, let us know
yeah,
how
but
that
the
works out.
the train is really confusing on being able to get to the East Coast from this far south.
Yeah, I, I imagine.
I think he'd have to probably go up through, well, you either have to go all the way out to Florida and come up or go maybe out through Chicago and come in through that way.
Yeah,
I've been we were going to do this a couple of years ago, but we never did, but it's kind of confusing, so I'm going to see what I
Mhm.
can figure out.
yeah. Time to do a little research and figure that out. So yeah.
Because I'm retired, I can take all the time I want to get anywhere.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right.
So anyway, I don't know if anybody's seen, I put down, I got a fundraiser for a dance studio. I wrote this in the team group. Um, how long I've been emailing this group to try to get a fundraiser from them for the last 4 years. 3 to 4 times a year, I reached out to them. I've even called them once or twice. They never emailed me back. They never uh, called me back. And I finally, after 4 years, got an email saying, "Hey, we're ready to do this fundraiser."
Yeah.
And it's 4 years following up, following up. But look at now that they do it, and if it works out, which I'm sure it will work out good for them, they'll probably be regular a fundraising group. So I just wanted to mention that about following up, how important that is.
Yeah. No, I see your post on the follow, but let's put up there a new spring fundraising post for people to add to their efforts and successes on that. Now that that is in
Okay, I'll do that tomorrow.
for spring. Yep. Let's get a new post so we can add to that. So it's always fun. Awesome. Awesome. That is so good. Which is, we need to keep saying that because even I get so discouraged in, I haven't really been successful with local fundraisers, where I've done that, go and do my searches, find every dance studio, every sports team, lacrosse, whatever it is in my area. And I've emailed and emailed and I never get responses. So it's really easy to, yeah, just go, okay, this doesn't work for me. So I found different ways with, advertising and bringing in fundraising leads. But I think that's really important to note that it can take time. It can get discouraging, but if you keep on going, it
We
can,
Yeah, it could get very discouraging.
we
yeah.
And,
have a new
but once you start building your list, you got that list. And, like I got every group in my whole area on my list. And you really do the work once, you get all that information once,
and
and
we
you've
have a
got
new
that
group.
list to work with.
Yeah, we have a new school. It's for special needs kids. It just opened up, in fact, right down the street from me, like 4 houses down from me, that I need to contact them. I mean, because for me, physically, I can walk to their place. It's that close.
Yeah.
Oh,
They just
yeah,
opened
get a
up in
hold of them.
January, so I need to contact them.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you can walk in and do face to face and have some candles with you, I think you're always going to have a better chance than dealing with strangers online. So,
Yeah, it's always better face to face, always
yeah.
if you can. And the second best is videos or lives or anything to get your face out there. You know, like if you have your VIP group doing a live in there, letting them see you, letting them hear you, letting them see the passion, how much you love the candles, and that's how you start building trust from people where they're more apt to buy from you instead of just wording and a picture of a candle.
yeah, and you've become really, really good at that. It's so funny that not that long ago, I mean, it's been probably 2 years now where you're like, I can't, I won't. And now you do it all the time and you've just gotten so, so good at it. And I'm going to be honest with that. That's my downfall. I don't do that. I'm not comfortable. I don't really think about it. I just don't put the effort into it that I should. Because anytime I think about it, I'm like, Christina, okay, I just got out of the shower. I'm not going live, or got my sweatpants on. I'm ready for bed. I just got home from work. It's cold. I'm tired. I'm not going live. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel like that. I come out of the barn, my hair is like, like this, and my cheeks are all red, and I'm like, I'm not getting in front of a camera.
that's it. I got winter hat hair. It's just a mess. I'm just like, oh. So you got to hold me accountable there, Allison. I need to do that. When you see me never ever doing it, you got permission to push up against me. So, hey.
I think it makes a difference.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really do. I've had people tell me, customers that have bought from me, and I follow up with them, and I've had a few say, the reason why is because I get to see you and I know how much you love the candles. I can see you're passionate. I've
Wow.
had people tell me that because they can see me. So that's why I make myself do it. I hate getting in front of a camera. I mean, look at me. This old lady getting in front of a camera. I mean, and I fumble around and I make mistakes, and it's like, well, that's the real me. You know,
I
it's
love
not scripted. You just kind of roll with it. And
Yeah. No, I think that again, you need to keep, showing us that you're doing that and how doable it is. We all, just like they say, everybody learns in different ways. I'm a reader, I'm a writer. That's kind of where my skills are. And even I'm not a consumer of information through videos. I'd rather read it. So it gets hard for me to get in front of a video and do something. But I commit to doing better.
okay, I'm going to check in with you.
Hey,
Did you do your video today, Kathy?
I need to get to it. I'm gonna try to do it in the next couple days here. I'm gonna do that. I gotta make sure I get all pretty and oh my
You're always pretty. Don't worry about how pretty you are.
Actually, I'm planning on doing one on Friday.
Good.
excellent.
Is it going to be a video or a live?
It's going to be live. It's going to be Facebook
Awesome.
Live.
Okay.
Good.
That's great.
Yeah, and I think the more that we do it, the more we see others doing it, then the better. Just like this whole craze on Facebook with these characters,
Oh my gosh.
I just put one up today.
and they're just funny as heck. But I'm so surprised with the Chat GPT, how realistic, even though,
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I mean, Allison, yours looks just like you. It's not a cartoon at all. It's very real.
Usually, though, you have, like with me, I had to actually, when I was in ChatGPT, I had to upload a picture of myself
Right.
for it to put it in. But
Yeah.
then I also uploaded a picture of a couple of the candles, so it would make, like the candle, the Be Mine candle.
Yep,
I
exactly.
had that one in the picture.
Yeah, 'cause you know what? If you just say, make a caricature of me with what you know. Both Shaylin and I did it, and we both came up with these bearded men with like gaming stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I don't game, and I don't got a beard. I'm not a man. So yeah, you have to upload a picture of yourself.
It
And
told me I couldn't find anything, so I had to up it. Yeah, I said, find anything about me and, do a
Yeah.
caricature. And it says, we can't find anything. You'll have to upload a picture.
oh, but that's been, yeah, a lot of fun. And I was kind of surprised that mine came up with the wording on my little notepad there, light your dream. I didn't ask it to do that.
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
Came up that way. And then I took that image and then I went over to Grok. And you know what? My coworker and I were having this conversation. How do you say that? It's Grok, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that how?
I think so.
Oh, I've never used it.
Okay. So I just took the picture that Chat made, put it in there, and then did the imagine button, and it turned it into a video. That was the coolest thing. And it used my whole branding of, light your dream. I thought, wow, okay, that was interesting. So it's yeah, been a lot of fun. I think a lot of marketing out there, because I've seen several others that are friends or family now on my page that have done it themselves. They're not involved with the candles, but yeah, you can tell them that they're paying attention. And of course, then the more people that like and comment, the more that it gets shown in your thread. But yeah, what a great marketing tool that somebody started that, and all the Mia Bella distributors jumped on and did
I
it.
know it was fun.
Yeah. So yeah,
I also paint,
you guys.
and I'm getting ready to enter a contest. And so one of the paintings that I'm in the middle of doing, and I got the picture from ChatGPT, was I said, because I love to draw a saguaro cactus, and I said
Oh,
that I wanted a picture of cactus playing poker, like the dogs playing poker.
Yeah.
And it
yeah.
had 3 cactus sitting around a table with cactus in the background, and they got poker hands.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm in the middle. I haven't finished the painting yet, but I want to enter that one into the contest that we're having in March.
Fun.
Oh, how cute would that be?
All right, well, we're gonna run out of time here very shortly. So thank you for those that got on live and shared some experiences and asking your questions, and sharing your vulnerabilities as well as your successes. That's the important thing, so that we all kind of can support each other and realize that we're all kind of in this game together. So thank you for coming on. We'll get the recording up on the site for others.
One last question for Christina. What part of Texas are you from?
San Antonio.
Oh, okay. Been there.
Yeah. Beautiful place. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, we'll all see you in the groups. I'd say stay warm. But, don't get sunburned, you girls in the South.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay warm.
Stay warm, guys.
All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, talk to you
All
later.
right. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.